the crash course on organisms, matter cycling, and energy flow. And we're going to focus on producers, an organism that can make its own food. So these are organisms that do not have to go eat food, they are able to make it themselves. So the first thing we need to talk about is photosynthesis. This is how these organisms make their own food. The process in which organisms use water, along with sunlight and carbon dioxide, to make their own food. So the organism you probably will think of off the top of your head is a plant. Plants undergo photosynthesis. They take sunlight, carbon dioxide in the air, and water. This process of photosynthesis happens, and in the end they get food, which is a type of sugar, and oxygen. So photosynthesis happens in a couple of stages. First, plants are going to absorb sunlight, and then they're going to use that sunlight energy to produce the sugar that they need. Let's take a look at step 1. It occurs in the leaves of the plants. So photosynthesis is happening in these leaves, and it's happening when sunlight is collected by a pigment, which is a chemical compound called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is found in the chloroplasts, these structures right here, and these chloroplasts absorb sunlight. Think of the sun as the battery, as the energy source. In order for this whole process to happen, you have to have energy. And so the sunlight is what makes this go forward. So first the plant absorbs sunlight to use as its energy source. And there we can see a plant. Its leaves are out, it's absorbing the sunlight, and it's ready to start the process of photosynthesis. Step 2, we need some raw materials. We need water and we need carbon dioxide. All plants need water, some need more than others. If you've heard me talking about my house plants, I often forget to water them, and things don't go very well for them because they need that for photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide is found in the air all around us, and so they absorb that as well. And they use those two things to go through photosynthesis. Water, we want to talk about how these two things come into the plant. Water is absorbed through the root system, and it travels up through the stem, or if you're a tree, it goes up through your trunk, and it heads to the leaves. Remember, the leaves are where photosynthesis is taking place, so we have to get the water to the leaves. The structures in the plant that get that water from the roots to the leaves are called the xylem, and that's pictured in red here. So the xylem brings that water up through to the leaves. Carbon dioxide, as I mentioned, is floating around in the air, and it comes directly into the leaves through these small little openings called stomata. Think of these kind of like little windows, and they allow the carbon dioxide gas to go into the leaf. Once the cells, sorry about that, once they have those three ingredients, sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide, then this process of photosynthesis can occur. It's a very complicated set of chemical reactions that we're not going to really need to know, but that's how these things get turned into the products we're about to talk about. The two things that are created after the plant goes through photosynthesis are sugar and oxygen. Sugar is used for the plant as a food source, so again, it's making its own food, and it's transported by something called the phloem, and this is what takes that sugar from the leaves to the rest of the plant. So the plant needs to use this sugar in all of its other cells, and the phloem gets the sugar there. Oxygen is created as well but the plant doesn't really need much oxygen. So the oxygen it doesn't need is released back out through those small openings in the leaves called the stomata. So if I'm going to go back a couple slides here, these stomata where the carbon dioxide goes in, it also serves as the window where the extra oxygen can go out. Here's another picture of the xylem pulling that water up to the leaves, and the phloem taking that sugar away from the leaves to the other parts of the plant. You can see the water is coming in at the root. They also need some minerals, not for photosynthesis, but just to be healthy. We have some carbon dioxide maybe escaping out here as well. We've got carbon dioxide coming into the leaves, oxygen leaving, and we have light powering this. So in summary, photosynthesis is when we take carbon dioxide and water, use the energy from the sun happening in the chlorophyll to create sugar and oxygen. One way to think about this is pretend like your stove in your house is kind of like the plant leaf. You need to have a power source. You need to have it plugged in, or if you have a gas stove, you have to have a gas line. That's powering the stove. Let's say you're making a cake. You're going to take some of your ingredients, mix them together, put them in the stove while it's on, and at the end, it's going to look a little different. That cake batter looks different once it's been baked. The cookie dough looks different once the cookies have been baked. But it's kind of the same idea. And there's a video in the crash course that goes over this again, so I encourage you to watch this video as well to get a little bit more of a review.